Okay, so now for something more interesting, we are going to add a support for icon component. So let's start, as always, by creating a new component. Let's call it base icon. So here we'll have a template, and here we would want to do something to import a CSV. I'm sorry, import an SVG. When it comes to the props, we'll accept a couple of them. We'll accept a name for the icon. This will be a string, and it will be required. We'll accept a size. This will also be a string. Required false, and the default will be MD. And let's add a validator. So, we'll have XS, SM, MD, LG, and XL. And that's it. So now we need to somehow dynamically load an SVG image. And in order to do that, we need to use an external plugin called View SVG Loader. So the way that we can install it is we can simply type in npm install View SVG Loader. And while that is being installed, we can go ahead and go to Hero Icons. So from here, we are just going to copy a couple of files. So in our components directory, we can create a new directory called icons. And let me just create a couple of files here. Okay, so I copied a couple of files over here. Usually I get my icons from different websites or different providers, or some of them are custom made. So that's why I prefer going with like an SVG loader instead of installing, Hero Icons directly into my project, because they do have a Vue.js adapter, which you can use. But when we have icons from different sources, you just want to probably use SVG versions of them. So here, what we can do is we can create a new method here called computed, and inside this computed, we'll create icon component. And this will basically lazy load our icons. So we can specify loader here. And then I think we can do something like that. Components, icons is that name, that SVG, and let's make this template here. And now we should be able to do something like component is icon component. And we can probably add a class here like inline block. And for now, let's make it like H8W8. Save that. And let's add our base icons here. So let's add a base icon, name equals X. Let's have academic cap and plus. Save that. And we can see that our icons got imported, which is great. There is one small problem though. If we change this name here dynamically, so for example, let us just create a new data attribute here. And let's do something like icon equals X. And if we do something like that, equals icon, and now we add like button on click icon equals plus. Change to plus. Yeah, so if we inspect this element, we can see that plus is passed here, but we are still showing that X. And this is because this icon computer doesn't know that this dependency here. So the way that we can fix this is by calling this.name here, and this will solve our problem. And okay, so we just need to comment ESLint for this line. Okay, so if we add this comment here, this will disappear. And let's reload this page. And now if we click change to plus, we can see that it is truly working now. So that is great. Now the only thing we need to add is we can add role image here to make sure that the accessibility will be working. And so now we only need to add the support for the styling. So let me just change this class to the object expression. This should always be displayed. And then we need to generate a size class. Let us do this. You know the drill by now. We can just return an object, take this key of this size from that object, and I will simply return XS. This will be like H3W3, SM H4W4, MD H6W6, LG H8W8, and then XL H10W10. These icons are really not supposed to be that big. They are rendered to be 24 pixels in size, but sometimes just want to make it bigger. But most of the time, we'll just operate on those values from XS to MD. So now we just need to apply our size class, and we'll always apply it. We can save that. And now we have our icons. This is still working. So now we can just remove this extra complexity that we added. Just add plus here, move the dynamic property. And, we should be good. Let me just inline them because, they shouldn't really be on the lines. So we'll just add the flex here, space X4, and let us move all of those components in there. All right. So as we add new icons to our icons directory, we can just add them here so everybody knows what icons our UI package offers.